Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a full circle moment for me. I actually made a video like this when I first graduated from high school, but now that I've had more time to reflect on life and I've been graduated for about 6 years now, I know 6 years is crazy, I wanted to do an updated version of this video. I have in my phone points and wording and stuff just to keep myself on track so I don't get like off of script. I mean, I'm not really reading a script, but I've got bullet points and stuff and like wording, how to like word my, you get what I mean, whatever. Okay, so if you're about to start high school or you're in it right now, this is everything I wish that someone would have told me while I was in high school. So let's get into it. Point number 1 is school and grades. Okay, so let's talk about school and grades. I know it feels like your grades are everything, and yes, they do matter, but they are not your entire future. What actually matters is being consistent in your schooling. Like just do your homework, stay on top of things, and don't let everything pile up. Because trust me, falling behind is so much more stressful than just doing the work in the moment. Also, another point, ask for help. Don't wait until the last moment where you're completely lost and don't know what you're doing. The teachers are usually nicer than what you think they might be. A lot of students seem very scared to ask for help. I was one of those students. I'd feel like if I asked for help that I would get made fun of from other students, or people would think that I don't know what I'm doing or don't know what I'm talking about. You're all in the same boat trying to learn throughout your 4 years of high school, so asking for help is not going to make you look stupid. Point number 2, your friends. This is a big one. So not everyone you start with high school is going to be there at the end of high school, and that is okay. That's not a big deal. You're gonna grow, people are going to change, and some friendships you won't have at the end of high school. Focus on having a few real friends, and those who are your real friends will stick with you through the 4 years that you're in high school, as well as stick with you after high school. Please don't chase people who don't choose you back. That one is a big tip. Don't go chasing people to like you and be your friend. Just try to be your own authentic self, and don't go chasing people to force them to be your friend. The right people won't make you question where you stand with them in their life, so that one is huge. The next section, number 3, bullying. And actually this is something I experienced in high school myself, so I just want to like take a minute and talk about this. For me personally, for about grade 10 to 12, I really struggled to fit in. There was a group of girls who would bully me pretty much every day. I didn't feel comfortable going to school, and sometimes I didn't want to like go to school, or I didn't feel comfortable going because I didn't feel safe. Just give me a moment, sorry guys. My dog just butchered this marker. Okay, back to what we were talking about, sorry. But yeah, there was moments where in high school I didn't feel safe and the teachers were not doing anything about it. I look back on it like now, 6 years later, and I realize that those kids just had stuff going on in their personal life and they wanted to take it out on someone who maybe didn't have it as hard at their home life. I had a pretty good life other than high school and bullies, but yeah, also, I'm not sharing this information to scare you, but to be more real with you guys. If you ever go through something like that, just know it's not a reflection of you. It says everything about them and not you. Please don't deal with it alone. Ask for help, and Make sure you speak with a trusted adult about how you're feeling if you're getting bullied, so that you feel safe and supported. Also, my experience is not like everyone's experience. There are some amazing moments and people in high school. So don't go into it scared thinking that you're going to get bullied. Know your worth and don't let anyone make you forget your worth. Just because I had a bad experience in high school from grade 10 to 12 doesn't mean that you will. I just didn't really fit in very well in high school, and that's just personally what happened to me. Okay, point number, I think it was 4. Relationships in high school. We're going to talk about relationships. You do not need to date in high school, like at all. No. Relationships are not needed. I know there are people out there that date in high school and they find their high school sweetheart and they're still with that person years down the road. If you do decide to date someone, don't ignore the red flags and don't put on your rose-colored glasses, is what people call it. Just because you like someone doesn't mean that you should ignore the red flags. If your friends are telling you that they sense something off with the person that you're with, they're looking out for the best for you, and they're not trying to get you to like hate them or think that they're targeting you or that they're trying to break you up. That is not what they're trying to do. They're just looking out for you. Never change yourself to keep someone interested either. If, say for example, there's this guy that you're dating and he wants you to be more athletic and work out, and that's not something that you're into and you do not care to like go to the gym. If he demands that you change yourself for him, leave him. You do not need to change yourself to be in a relationship with someone. If they truly like you the way that you are, they will not ask you to change yourself. Okay, and breakups will happen. If you go through heartbreak, just remember that you have your friends there for you and your family, and they will be there for you through that. Yes, it is hard going through heartbreak and breakups. I've gone through many. It doesn't feel good. But people are there for you if you need anyone to talk to. Okay, and then the next tip is mental health and self-worth. This is probably the most important tip and section. Stop comparing yourself to everyone. You are your own individual person. What someone else does or what someone else does with their life and how they treat themselves is not any of your concern or should affect you, especially on social media, because you're comparing your life to someone else's highlight reel. That means that anyone on social media, they're hiding a snippet of their life that you may not see on camera, that they don't want to share on camera. So like me personally, it may look like on camera that I have like a perfect life and that things are like rainbows and butterflies for me. That is not the case. I've got my problems. I just don't show it on camera. I'm not going to get into those details. But yeah, don't try to compare yourself to other people. It's okay to not have everything figured out. Honestly, most people don't. I don't have everything figured out. I'm still figuring out my life and what I want for my future. Take breaks when you're overwhelmed from school. Talk to someone if you're struggling. So taking a mental health day from school will not hurt your grades. If you need a day off from school, then take that day off. If you want to keep up with your grades, then ask for homework to take home. But if you physically cannot be in school and you need a break, then take that break and do your work at home where you're in the comfort of your own home and can do it at your own pace. And a big pointer, your worth is not based on your grades, your looks, or how popular you are. It is not. Next point is social media. Not everything needs to be posted. Seriously, keep some things private. And always think before you post, because those posts can follow you longer in life and after high school. I'm being serious about that. Watch what you post on social media, because people will tease you or bully you on it if you post something that you think would like target you, if that makes any sense. Just be careful with what you post and be considerate of yourself. The next section is experiences in getting out of your comfort zone. Say yes to things. I don't mean say yes to like everything. If someone says, oh, you want to go and do drugs with me, don't say yes to that, no. But get out, go to games, like sports games, go to dances, try new clubs. Even if it's not something that you're usually into, just get out of your comfort zone and go and try new things. It may feel awkward at first and cringe, but that's how you grow. And maybe you'll end up liking the sport or the club that you joined that you didn't think you would like. And don't let your comfort zone stop you from enjoying high school. The next section is real life advice. A few random things I wish I knew. Number 1, high school goes by fast, like faster than you think. Yeah. And then you look back on it and you're like, wow, I am in June or whatever month you graduate. You're like, wow, it's already graduation time. That is crazy. Time has fly by really fast. Yeah, high school goes by really fast. Start learning basic life skills like saving money, managing your time, and other things like that. And yes, think about your future. I don't mean like think about, oh, if you're going to go to college or university. I mean, if that's what your path is after high school, then by all means think about that. That was not the case for me. I knew right off the bat in like grade 11, grade 12, when teachers are like, oh, where do you see yourself after high school? My response was always, not going to college. I will not be going to college, which I didn't. I tried to take photography school at a trade school, and that only lasted me about a week, and it was way too overwhelming how often they needed you to submit tests, practicums, just like your work, and it was very like high demanding, and it's not something that I was good with. I wasn't very good in my grades weren't the greatest in high school, so going into college or university just overwhelmed me, so I decided not to continue that path, and I went full-time into work. And my job currently that I'm working at, I have been working at for almost 5 years, so basically a year less than how long I've been graduated for. I've been graduated for 6 years this coming up June. I graduated in 2020. So yeah, college may not be the path for you, but always think about your future while you're in high school and what you want to be doing. And it's okay if your path looks different from everyone else's. Not everyone's path is going to be the same. Like I just said, I didn't want to go to college. My sisters did. I had friends who went to post-secondary school, like trade schools, college, university, and that was their choice. That's not something I want to do. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the video here. That's everything I would tell my younger self going into high school, and anyone who is currently in high school or about to graduate. Sorry, Lily's getting to the markers again. But yeah, that's all I would tell my younger self. If you take anything from this video, remember, be yourself, be kind, and don't put too much pressure on everything of being perfect. You're literally just figuring life out, and that's okay. And I'm going to conclude the video there. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll comment down below. I will see you in the next video. Just make sure to comment. Where is it? Sorry, this is... Comment down below your best highlight of high school right now, or if you're graduated from high school, what advice would you give to your younger self? What is something that in high school that you struggled with that you look back on now and you're like, yeah, I could have done this differently? Comment that down below. I'm curious if our experiences were the same or if you have the same view that I do. And I'm going to end the video there. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!